Here's a horrifying story that happens to millions of students every single day, and I bet this sounds exactly like your life. You wake up on Sunday morning knowing you have a massive test on Monday. Panic sets in. You grab every highlighter you own, spread textbooks across your entire desk like you're conducting some kind of scientific experiment, and you start highlighting everything that even remotely looks important. 3 hours later, your textbook looks like a rainbow exploded on it. You reread the same chapter 5 times until you can practically recite it word for word. You feel like a genius. You're thinking, there's absolutely no way I can fail tomorrow. I know this stuff better than the author who wrote it. But then Monday morning arrives like a freight train of doom. You sit down for the test, look at the first question, and your mind goes completely blank. Not just blank, but actively working against you. Your heart starts pounding, sweat starts dripping, and you realize with pure horror that you can't remember a single thing you studied yesterday. You feel like your brain has been wiped clean by some kind of evil memory eraser. This isn't just bad luck or test anxiety. This is your brain literally rebelling against the torture you put it through. Let me expose the 3 study methods that are absolutely destroying your potential and making you hate learning forever. The first destroyer is what I call the highlighter addiction, and this one is so bad it should probably be illegal. When scientists tested this method on thousands of students, they discovered something that will make your blood boil. Students who used highlighting and rereading remembered less than 5% of what they studied after 1 week. 5%. That means they forgot 95% of everything they worked on. Imagine if you ordered a pizza and they only gave you 5% of what you paid for. You'd be furious and demand your money back immediately. But that's exactly what's happening to your study time right now, and nobody bothered to tell you. The second destroyer is the cramming catastrophe, and this one is even more evil than you realize. Here's what's really happening inside your brain during those desperate midnight study sessions. When you try to shove massive amounts of information into your brain at the last minute, your brain activates what scientists call the stress response system. This system literally shuts down the part of your brain responsible for forming new memories because it thinks you're in some kind of life-threatening emergency. So instead of learning, you're actually training your brain to panic and forget things faster. It's like trying to fill up a water balloon while someone is stabbing holes in it with a knife. The third destroyer is zombie mode studying, and this is the most dangerous one because it feels like you're being productive. This is when you sit there like a brain-dead zombie, passively staring at pages, listening to lectures, or watching videos without your brain actually processing anything. You think you're absorbing information, but you're really just wasting precious hours of your life that you'll never get back. It's like trying to get physically fit by watching other people exercise on YouTube. No matter how many workout videos you watch, your muscles aren't going to grow because watching isn't doing. Here's how to make studying feel as easy and natural as checking your phone. First, use the microscopic commitment rule to eliminate procrastination before it can even start. Instead of telling yourself you need to study for 4 hours, which sounds terrifying and overwhelming, just commit to doing 1 single flashcard or reading 1 paragraph. Once you start, your brain almost always says, well, I'm already here and warmed up, so I might as well keep going for a while. Second, attach new study habits to routines you already do automatically every day. After you brush your teeth, review 1 key concept. After you eat lunch, do a quick self-test. After you check social media, teach 1 idea to your pet or explain it out loud to yourself. Third, use 25-minute power sessions followed by 5-minute breaks to keep your brain operating at peak performance without burning out like a broken engine. You now have the exact same weapons that academic legends used to dominate every subject while studying less than average students who struggle and stress constantly. Stop being a passive information victim who lets knowledge slip through your fingers like water. Start being an active learning predator who captures information and locks it away permanently in your memory vault.